Well, what do you say we take another look at our ag commodity trade here on a Tuesday, day 2 of our short trading week. Let's begin by taking a look at our corn quotes provided by Bar Chart here this morning. So on the big board, as they magically appear, we'll start with the May contract. And right now we have the May down 8 cents, 6.49 3/4. A lot of pressure in the corn trade today. We have July down 9, December down 5 1/4 at 5.62 1/4. What's that old saying? You have to feed a bull every day. We didn't have any overnight export sales of corn announced this morning, and what do? They just slap the market down. On the soybean trade today, you have May down 3 at 15.19. Now it is off of its earlier low by about 7 cents, I guess. Right now we're off of our earlier high by roughly a nickel, and November soybeans are down 12 at 13.20 3/4. On our wheat market in Chicago today, you have May now 4.5 higher. We're at 6.98 per bushel. July is trading 4 higher. In Kansas City wheat, you go to that May contract there, we're 4.5 higher, 8.79 3/4, and July now 3.5 cents to the upside. And let's take a look at our Minneapolis spring wheat trade. You have the May contract 4 1/4 higher at 8.96, and July is now up 3.5 cents. Meanwhile, July cotton is currently 65 lower. We're at 81.99, and December down 69 points as we speak. Oh, it's that time of the week where we head over to Maryland and check in with Ben Hushon. He is with the mill in Whitehall, Maryland, and he joins us right now. I would imagine that, Ben, the farmers are getting really busy with getting preparations made for planting, if they're not already doing some planting out there. So if you would give me an update on what they're doing this week.
Good morning, Marlin. They are running lots of fertilizer, the last of the manure, lots of lime being spread. We had a nice 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rain Friday into Saturday. And then, like the rest of the country, the wind blew like crazy. And Monday, a little tacky to get started, but wasn't very long till people were in the field. The planters are pulled out of the shed and being looked at one more time, but I haven't found anybody. We have several folks that have asked us, Marlin, to deliver their corn starter by Wednesday, and had one fella say, could I bring out some inoculant for him for his soybeans? He wants to start on Friday. So about a full week early for some of these same folks, but again, ground temperature in our areas in the very low 50s. So Mother Nature is saying, boy, it's time, or really close.
Boy, low 50s. I mean, that's a whole world different than what you would have in the northwestern Corn Belt right now. I mean, I don't even know if it's really in the 40s in some areas there.
I've heard that, and we were we were never as cold as they are today, to be honest with you, on the soil temperature. We didn't have it. We had frost in the ground right around Christmas, New Year's, and then some landscape contractors that we're friends with said that's pretty much disappeared by the middle of January, and here we are. It didn't have as far to go, you might say, as a traditional winter.
Well, unless this next storm system drops all kinds of moisture in that area, it kind of has that appearance like you'll probably have a pretty good start to the planting season this year then.
I would agree. It looks like it. Everybody worries about starting to plant and then having a cold rain. I may be wrong, but I think the next 10 days, the coldest morning. Now, we had frost yesterday, and we were hovering in that space today, but that seems to be the bottom for the next 10, 15 days. Now, of course, we all know Mother Nature and Tim Ross can turn it around on us a couple weeks down the road. But right now, a lot of signs pointing towards, a lot of signs explaining why the farmers are getting so excited right now.
Well, of course, it is a short trading week because Friday will be Good Friday. There will be no markets, and so we'll go through a holiday before I get to talk to you next time. So I hope you have a tremendous Easter with yourself and the family and you and yours.
Well, thank you, and certainly, Marlin, to all the folks at RFD TV and Rural 147 and the listeners and viewers. We hope you all have a blessed Easter, too.
By the way, you did send a picture of some kids. Looks like they're in their Easter outfits, perhaps, with an Easter bucket there. Appreciated that. Any someone we should know there?
Well, first I have to declare that's a mistake, and I apologize. But that would be granddaughter number 2.
Nice, nice. Well, anyway, thanks for sharing that, and I appreciate that. All the best to you and the family, and we'll talk with you next week, all right? Ben Hushon of the Mill in Whitehall, Maryland will be back with livestock quotes right after this.